welcome back to another episode of Invest in You. Now in this episode we'll be looking at mistake number 2 of mistakes that people make when you invest. Now if you haven't seen mistake number 1, go watch it over there. Otherwise, let's get into it. For mistake 2, I call it buying stupid. Now it's got two main themes to buying stupid, and that is buying stocks that you don't understand, or you have no idea what the company even does or how they operate or who runs the company. And that links in with buying the craze, buying the new trend, or everyone's talking about this stock, so you just buy it and you have no idea what's cracking. Don't do that. Don't just buy the craze, and don't buy a company that you don't know how it works. I mean, suppose you bought Tesla because it's the craze. Everyone's buying Tesla, you want Tesla. And then battery day happened and you sat there, and then suppose battery day was a complete miss, which it wasn't. But let's say you have no idea how electric vehicles work, how batteries work. You would have sat there and Tesla would have given you the worst battery pitch ever. And you would be like, it's cool. I'll keep my money in there. And then the next day you open your account and it's dropped by 50%. That's because if you don't understand how the company works, you'll miss out. Yeah, just suppose company X makes computers, but you have no idea how computers work. And then you hear about all these other companies bringing out new chips, new computers, new this and that. You won't know that your company is lagging behind because they're still running Windows XP, Yeah, so suppose you own company X who builds computers and they're telling you, we're building these great computers with 1 gigs of RAM, and you're like, oh, that's amazing. And you hear about all these other companies building computers with 16 gigs of RAM and stuff, but you don't know that that's better, or you don't know that the new chip, for instance, the Ryzen AMD chip that they're putting in is better than, you don't even have a chip in. And you just don't get that, you will lose money because you're keeping your money invested in a company that makes dinosaur computers. Okay, so you need to know how the company works. And if you don't know how it works and you really want to get invested, learn, figure out, speak to people, watch videos, go onto the company's website, find out what they do, equip yourself, and then invest if you like the stock. And then linking with buying the whole craze, there's so many good stocks out there. There's so many things that people love, that people rave about. So if you're gonna buy every single next good company stock, you're gonna have a portfolio with 30 stocks in, which is not the best idea. I mean, great for diversification, but you're not running an ETF, especially if you don't have a lot of cash dollar just lying around. You wanna have a diversified portfolio, but not a diluted portfolio. So I would always say, for a starting investor, a good way to approach building your portfolio here in the start is buy stuff you use. Buy stocks that you use every day. If you use Pantene shampoo, then go buy Procter & Gamble. If you drink Starbucks every single day, buy Starbucks. Because if you see all your friends and all your mates are drinking Starbucks 24/7, obviously the company is doing a good job, so it's a good idea to invest in them. But not saying you must, but look at stuff like that. Look around you, look what's happening. If you drive around, what company stores do you see opening up? What stores do you see closing down? What cars do you see on the road growing more often, and what don't you? Be vigilant, think about what's around you. Stocks aren't that complicated, so just look around. You are living in this world, and these stocks are there to give products to you. So you must see what's going on around you. And that's why a lot of these big analyst investors a lot of time miss that, because they already made their millions. They are living on their yacht somewhere, and they're not part of the world. They don't see people using the everyday products that these companies are making their money from, So you savvy, you're in the right position to make great decisions. Just be clever, do your research, do well. So don't buy stupid. There we go with that, guys. That is the mistake number 2. Don't do it. Don't be a bad investor. Be clever, stick around, hit like so we can get growing our cash dollar.